close your eyes slowly. Take a deep breath in and exhale gently. Crescent moon. Let the worries of the day drift away as we step into the vibrant world of ancient Rome. Tonight, we embark on a relaxing journey through Roman festivals, holidays, and celebrations, where music, laughter, and traditions filled the lives of one of history's greatest civilizations. In this calming sleep story, we will uncover the secrets of Roman holidays, public games, and grand festivals, seeing how these celebrations brought people together and left a lasting cultural legacy. From the bustling streets during seasonal festivals to the grandeur of games in the Colosseum, each scene will guide your imagination through time. We will wander through ancient Roman celebrations and rituals, experiencing the sounds of music, dance, and ceremonial events, while the gentle rhythm of the city soothes your mind. Every festival had a purpose, whether to honor the gods, mark the changing seasons, or simply unite citizens in joy and entertainment. So tonight, step gently into Rome and let the soft echoes of laughter, the melodies of ancient songs, and the rhythmic beats of festive drums guide your mind toward relaxation. Witness how Roman festivals and joys blend history and calm, creating a story designed to ease you into peaceful sleep. Before we continue, a small request. If you enjoy these relaxing historical stories, please subscribe to the channel so you never miss future episodes. And share your location in the comments, globe showing Europe, Africa. I'd love to know where in the world you are listening from. Now, let our journey begin and feel the gentle pulse of Rome's festivals and timeless joys. We step into the vibrant streets of ancient Rome, where Roman festivals, holidays, and celebrations were the heartbeat of the civilization. These festivals were more than mere events. They blended religion, politics, and community life, bringing citizens together in shared joy and reverence. Religious devotion played a central role in these festivals. Temples echoed with prayers and offerings as Romans sought the favor of their gods. From Jupiter to Venus, each deity had its time to be honored, with festivals carefully aligned to the calendar to ensure blessings. People from all walks of life, from wealthy patricians to humble plebeians, participated, creating a shared rhythm throughout the city. Seasonal festivals marked the changing cycles of nature. Spring brought celebrations of renewal and fertility, with homes and streets adorned with flowers. Summer festivals honored the sun and agricultural bounty, ensuring the land remained fruitful. Autumn celebrated the harvest, with food, wine, and music filling the squares, reminding citizens of the empire's prosperity. Winter festivals provided warmth, reflection, and family gatherings as the year came to a close. Public entertainment was an essential part of these celebrations. Streets overflowed with musicians, dancers, and performers. Citizens gathered in the forums to watch theatrical plays, while amphitheaters and arenas showcased gladiatorial games that thrilled and amazed. The Colosseum, with its remarkable design, often became the centerpiece, resonating with the cheers and excitement of the crowd. Preparation for festivals was meticulous. Bakers, artisans, and performers worked tirelessly to ensure every detail enhanced the grandeur. Markets overflowed with fresh produce, colorful fabrics adorned the streets, and the aroma of roasted meats and pastries filled the air. Citizens wore special attire, usually white togas or ceremonial robes, reflecting the solemnity and festivity of the day. Every detail added to the living heartbeat of the city. Music and dance formed the soundtrack of festival life. Lyres, flutes, and percussion instruments accompanied processions, while traditional dances depicted myths and legends passed down through generations. Children learned the stories of gods and heroes not only through words but also through movement and song. Each rhythm and step invited everyone to feel part of something greater than themselves. Public games served deeper purposes beyond entertainment. They strengthened social bonds and reinforced political power. Senators and magistrates sponsored games, displaying their wealth and influence while gaining public favor. Citizens felt connected to Rome's grandeur and unity, witnessing the pageantry that symbolized the empire's glory. Festivals offered citizens a temporary escape from ordinary life. Streets, markets, and temples became stages where the ordinary and extraordinary merged. These celebrations provided not only amusement but also a sense of identity, belonging, and cultural continuity. Every festival was carefully orchestrated, with timing, symbolism, and civic purpose. Each event reminded citizens of their shared history, religious duties, and social harmony. Even the city's architecture, forums, temples, and amphitheaters facilitated gatherings and processions, creating a seamless flow between space and celebration. Imagine yourself walking through these bustling streets, hearing children's laughter, music, and the light steps of dancers weaving through the crowd. The air is filled with the sense of incense, fresh bread, and roasted meat, with sunlight reflecting off stone pavements. Every detail makes this calming journey feel real. Even as evening falls, the city's energy remains alive. Torches illuminate statues and fountains, casting golden light on marble columns. Music softens, voices hum, and the excitement of the day slowly transforms into a serene calm. Citizens return home, hearts happy, minds enriched, and spirits renewed. Thus, Roman festivals were not just events. They were a reflection of culture, unity, and human joy, bridging the divine and everyday life. Tonight, as you drift deeper into sleep, imagine walking these streets, hearing the music, and feeling the heartbeat of a civilization that celebrated life in all its grandeur. As the night deepens, let your mind wander further into the streets of ancient Rome, where the festivals continue to unfold. The city is alive with anticipation, yet a calmness permeates the air, guiding you gently toward relaxation. Crescent moon. During these special times, Rome's citizens came together not only for enjoyment, but also to honor the traditions and values that bound their society. The festivals were a tapestry of music, dance, theater, and ceremony, each element reflecting the Roman way of life and the stories of their gods and heroes. These events created an environment where the ordinary and extraordinary coexisted, letting the people feel part of something larger than themselves. One of the most captivating aspects of Roman festivals was the parades and processions. Citizens marched through streets lined with decorated columns and statues, carrying offerings, banners, and symbols of their gods. Children and adults alike participated, creating a sense of communal belonging. The rhythmic sound of drums and the melodies of lyres guided the crowds along, blending devotion with entertainment. The atmosphere was both celebratory and reflective, a balance that kept the soul engaged and calm. Food played an important role in these celebrations. Markets overflowed with fresh fruits, baked goods, roasted meats, and sweet pastries. People shared meals in open squares and private homes, enjoying delicacies that were sometimes reserved for these special occasions. The scents of herbs, wine, and bread mingled in the air, creating a sensory experience that made every festival unforgettable. Even in relaxation, you can imagine the aroma gently enveloping you, lulling your mind into tranquility. Theatrical performances were also central to the Roman festival experience. Outdoor stages in the forums and amphitheaters brought myths, legends, and moral tales to life. Actors in elaborate masks and costumes moved gracefully, while the audience watched in awe, laughing, gasping, and clapping. These performances were not just entertainment. They were lessons in virtue, bravery, and human behavior, subtly reinforcing the moral fabric of Roman society. Religious ceremonies interwove with the festive elements. Priests conducted rituals in temples and sacred spaces, offering prayers, sacrifices, and blessings. Citizens watched or participated, feeling a connection to the divine. These rituals reminded everyone of the gods' influence on daily life and the importance of living in accordance with tradition and duty. The festivals thus became a perfect blend of spirituality and celebration, a gentle guidance for the mind and soul toward reflection. Music and dance during these times had a hypnotic quality. The soft strumming of lyres, the flowing notes of flutes, and the deep beat of drums created patterns that were both uplifting and calming. Dancers moved in sync with these rhythms, telling stories through gestures, steps, and flowing fabrics. Even as you lie back, imagining these movements can gently carry your thoughts away from daily worries, letting the mind float into a restful state. Games and competitions offered both excitement and relaxation. Athletic contests, chariot races, and even mock battles provided spectacle, while gladiatorial exhibitions reminded citizens of courage, skill, and strength. Yet, despite the intensity of some events, there was always a sense of harmony and communal participation. The crowds cheered together, shared in the thrill, and then quietly returned to conversation, laughter, and reflection. This ebb and flow of energy mirrored a calm rhythm, guiding you toward ease and restfulness. Another dimension of the festivals was their educational value. Stories of Rome's past, heroic deeds, and moral lessons were embedded in songs, plays, and ceremonies. Children and young adults learned not only about religion and history, but also about the values of courage, loyalty, and justice. Through observation and participation, every citizen absorbed knowledge while feeling joy and connection. This blending of learning and leisure made each festival rich in meaning, yet comforting to the senses. As twilight descended, the city transformed into a canvas of light and shadow. Torches flickered along the streets, casting golden reflections on marble statues and stone pathways. Music softened to gentle notes, and dancers moved slower, more deliberate, as if preparing the city for sleep. The aroma of food lingered faintly, a subtle reminder of the day's celebrations. Citizens slowly returned to their homes, hearts content, minds calm, and spirits enriched. The festivals of Rome, therefore, were not just temporary amusements. They were experiences that intertwined life, religion, art, and community. They offered both joy and reflection, guiding citizens in a balanced, harmonious way. Tonight, as you drift into deeper relaxation, picture yourself walking among these vibrant scenes, hearing the music, feeling the rhythm of the crowds, smelling the festive aromas, and sensing the calm beneath the celebration. Allow yourself to feel the gentle pulse of Rome's culture as it whispers through time. Every drumbeat, every laughter, every quiet prayer carries a story of unity, tradition, and human connection. Let this vision guide you into calmness and sleep, where the festivals of Rome live on quietly in your imagination. Breathe slowly. Let the sounds, sights, and sense of ancient Rome lull you further into peace and drift effortlessly toward rest. As night deepens further, let your mind gently follow the paths of ancient Rome once more, where the festivals continue to weave their magic. The city streets, once bustling with life, now seem calmer yet still alive with echoes of laughter, music, and celebration. Crescent Moon. In this part, we explore how Roman citizens engaged deeply with the spiritual, artistic, and communal aspects of their festivals. These celebrations were not fleeting moments. They were carefully designed experiences that connected people to each other, their gods, and the rhythms of the seasons. From dawn to dusk, the city became a stage for tradition, devotion, and joy. Processions played a key role in every festival. Citizens carried offerings, banners, and sacred symbols through the streets. Their steps synchronized to the beat of drums and the melodies of flutes. Even as you lie back, imagine the rhythmic movement of the crowd, the flowing garments of priests and participants, and the soft glint of sunlight reflecting on the marble columns. Every detail created a sense of harmony and order, guiding the mind toward calmness. Markets during festivals transformed into hubs of sensory delight. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and pastries were displayed alongside aromatic herbs, roasted meats, and spiced wines. Citizens shared meals in open squares and private homes alike, the sense of food mingling with the sounds of music and chatter. Imagine the gentle warmth of the sun on the stone streets, the soft breeze carrying these aromas, and your mind slowly relaxing into the experience. Theatrical performances and storytelling were central to the festivals. Outdoor stages hosted actors wearing elaborate masks, presenting myths, legends, and moral tales that had been passed down for generations. Each performance was a lesson in virtue, courage, and human behavior. Children watched and learned, adults reflected, and every spectator felt a part of Rome's living culture. The cadence of spoken words, the rhythm of gestures, and the visual spectacle guided the listener into a relaxed, attentive state, perfect for gentle reflection and sleep. Music flowed seamlessly throughout the day. Lyres, flutes, and percussion instruments blended into an enchanting symphony, while dancers moved gracefully, interpreting stories with their gestures and flowing fabrics. The harmony of these sounds and movements created a meditative effect, allowing your mind to release tension and drift into a peaceful state. Even the distant echoes of cheering from sporting contests added to the layered experience without disturbing calm. Games and competitions were not only entertainment but a method of social cohesion. Chariot races, athletic contests, and gladiatorial exhibitions brought citizens together, strengthening bonds and providing a shared sense of excitement. While intense, these events were balanced by moments of contemplation and ceremony, teaching that joy and reflection can coexist. The ebb and flow of energy during the festivals mirrored a soothing rhythm for the mind. Religious rituals punctuated each festival, grounding the citizens in tradition. Priests conducted ceremonies at temples and sacred sites, offering prayers, sacrifices, and blessings. Romans participated or observed, connecting themselves to their gods and reinforcing the moral and spiritual framework of society. These rituals intertwine seamlessly with music, dance, and festivities, creating an immersive experience that engaged the senses and the soul. As the sun lowered in the sky, shadows stretched across the city, turning streets and squares into a canvas of light and darkness. Torches were lit along pathways, casting a golden glow on statues, fountains, and temples. The sounds of music softened to gentle, lilting notes, while dancers moved more slowly, guiding the city into evening calm. The aroma of festival foods lingered faintly, carrying memories of the day's joy into the quiet night. Citizens returned home, hearts content and minds at peace. Education and storytelling were subtly embedded within these celebrations. The young learned the values of courage, loyalty, and civic responsibility through observation of processions, theater, and rituals. Adults revisited the lessons of history, morality, and devotion, finding guidance and reflection within the jubilant activities. Each festival was a blend of learning, celebration, and calm, nurturing both mind and spirit. Imagine yourself walking along the stone-paved streets of Rome, hearing the faint music of lyres, the soft chants of priests, and the distant laughter of children. The flickering torchlight casts a warm glow, while the gentle evening breeze carries the faint scent of roasted meats and sweet pastries. Every sound, every smell, and every movement guides your mind toward relaxation, allowing the city's rhythm to lull you into serenity. These festivals were more than entertainment. They were immersive experiences of culture, spirituality, and community. They provided joy, reflection, and a sense of belonging, subtly teaching the values and identity of Rome. Tonight, as you settle deeper into sleep, picture yourself strolling through these streets, observing, listening, and feeling the heartbeat of an ancient civilization celebrating life with grace and balance. Breathe slowly, exhale gently. Feel the harmony of Rome's festivals enveloping your mind, and drift effortlessly into deep relaxation and restful sleep. As the night deepens and the streets of ancient Rome grow quieter, let your mind follow the final moments of the city's grand festivals. Crescent moon, the music softens, the laughter fades, and the last flickering torches illuminate the marble columns and statues, casting gentle shadows that dance across the stone streets. Tonight, we witness the peaceful conclusion of Rome's celebrations, where citizens return home with hearts full of joy, minds enriched by culture, and spirits renewed by community. Imagine the soft rustle of togas as families walk slowly through the streets, carrying the warmth of shared meals, laughter, and reflections from the day. The energy of celebration transforms into calm serenity, guiding everyone into rest and contemplation. Even as the city quiets, the memories of the festivals linger in the air. The songs, the dances, the ceremonies, and the games all leaving an imprint on the streets, temples, and homes. Citizens pause at the fountains and altars, offering quiet thanks to the gods, reflecting on the lessons and joys of the day. In these gentle moments, the pulse of Rome slows, echoing the rhythm of a mind ready for relaxation and sleep. The aroma of sweet pastries, roasted meats, and fragrant herbs lingers faintly, reminding all who remain of the richness of the experience. Evening breezes carry these scents through open windows, gently inviting the senses to relax. The soft strumming of a lyre or distant flute blends with the whisper of the wind, creating a natural lullaby that drifts across the city. Public squares are now empty, but the memories of gatherings, parades, and spectacles remain. The amphitheaters, once filled with cheers and applause, now stand silent, their stones holding the echoes of laughter and awe. Every column, statue, and pathway carries the history and culture of Rome, a gentle reminder of human ingenuity, community, and devotion. In these final hours, imagine yourself walking slowly among the quiet streets, feeling the cool stone beneath your feet and observing the subtle glow of torchlight. Listen to the faint music, the distant laughter of children returning home, and the peaceful chatter of families. Every detail, every sound, and every scent guides your mind into calmness, helping you release the worries of the day. The festivals of Rome were never just celebrations. They were reflections of society, unity, and human joy. They taught lessons of devotion, honor, courage, and culture while offering moments of relaxation, entertainment, and connection. As we end our journey through these streets and ceremonies, the city's heartbeat slows, inviting your mind to follow into serenity and rest. Now, let the quiet rhythm of Rome's night carry you gently into sleep. Feel the calm flowing through your mind as the stories, music, and scents of the day merge into soothing dreams. The lessons, laughter, and lights of the festivals remain in your imagination, guiding your mind toward relaxation and peaceful rest. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. Let your body and mind sink into comfort, knowing that the ancient city continues its quiet rhythm in your dreams. Crescent moon, good night, and may the echoes of Rome's festivals guide you into the most restful sleep, full of calm, culture, and gentle imagination.